Standard 7. So let's start. First chapter, Geometrical Constructions Part 1. Let's recall. In previous classes, we have learnt about the line, line segment, angle, angle bisectors, etc. We measure an angle in degrees. If angle ABC measures 40 degree, we write it as M angle ABC is equal to 40 degree. That is, measure of angle ABC is equal to 40 degrees. Angle bisector. You see the figure of angle ABC alongside. This is angle ABC, which is equal to 40 degrees. An angle bisector divides an angle into two equal parts. BM is angle bisector. Is ray BM the bisector of angle ABC? Is ray BM the bisector of angle ABC? How we can prove it that BM is the bisector of ABC? With the help of protractor, we can measure angle BCBM and MBA. Both angles are of 20 degrees. This is of 20 degree and this is of 20 degrees. So we can say that the bisector is the ray which divides the given angle into two equal halves. So the ray BM is the bisector of angle ABC. Now let's study perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Draw a line segment PS of length 4 cm. This is the line segment of PS which is of 4 cm. And draw its perpendicular bisector. This is perpendicular bisector. Name it line CD. How will you verify that CD is the perpendicular bisector? How we can verify that CD is a perpendicular bisector? Measure of angle CMS is equal to, we can measure the angle CMS and it is 90 degree. Is length PM is equal to length SM? With the help of divider, we can see that length PM is equal to length MS. So CD is perpendicular bisector of PS. Let's learn the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Now let's learn the properties of the angle bisector of a triangle. Activity. First, draw any triangle PQR. Draw any triangle PQR. Use a compass to draw the bisectors of all three of its angles. With the help of compass, draw the bisectors of three of its angles. This is the bisector of angle Q, this is the bisector of angle R, and this is the bisector of angle P. These three bisectors passes through the same point. These three bisectors, 1, 2 and 3, they passes through the same point. That is, they are concurrent. Because they passes through the same point. Name the point of concurrence I. We have named the point of concurrence as I. Note that the point of concurrence of the angle bisector of a triangle is in the interior of the triangle. We have noted that the point of concurrence is in the interior of the triangle. Now draw perpendiculars IA, IB and IC respectively from I on the sides of the triangle PQ, QR and PR. Measure the length of these perpendiculars. Now we have to draw IA, IB and IC respectively from the point I on the sides of the triangle PQ, QR and RP, these perpendiculars. and we have to measure this length of these perpendiculars. We will find that, note that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. We will find that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. Now let's study the property of perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. Activity. First one. Use a ruler to draw an acute angle triangle and an obtuse angle triangle. With the help of ruler, draw acute angle triangle and an obtuse angle triangle. Draw the perpendicular bisectors of each sides of the two triangles. We have to draw the perpendicular bisectors on each side, that is on xy, yz and zx. We have to draw perpendicular bisectors on each side of both the triangles. In obtuse angle triangle, we have to draw perpendicular bisector on xy, yz and zx. This is the perpendicular bisector of zy. This is perpendicular bisector of xy and this is perpendicular bisector of xz. Now in each triangle, note that the perpendicular bisectors of the sides are concurrent. We see here in each of the triangle, the perpendicular bisectors are concurrent, means they passes through one point. Name their point of concurrence C. We have named the point of concurrence as C. Measure the distance between C and the vertices of the triangle. We have to measure the distance between C and the vertices of both the triangles. Note that Cx is equal to Cy is equal to Cz. We will find that the distance Cx, Cy and Cz in both the triangles, in acute angle triangle as well as in obtuse angle triangle, they are same. Cx, Cy and Cz. Observe the location of the point of concurrency of the perpendicular bisector. Observe the point of location. Here in acute angle triangle, it is the point of location is in the interior of a triangle, and in obtuse angle triangle, the point of location of concurrency of a perpendicular bisector is in the exterior of the triangle. Now something more. First one, the angle bisector of a triangle are concurrent. Their point of concurrency is called the incenter and is shown by the letter I. Here in the triangle, angle bisectors, they are concurrent. Their point of concurrency is called incenter and is shown by the letter I. Second, the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle are concurrent. Here the perpendicular bisectors, these are perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle, they are concurrent. Their point of concurrence is called the circumcenter. This point is called circumcenter and is shown by the letter C, and that point is shown by the letter C.